there came a point in my life when I knew I had to change it. So I took a chance and sold and gave away everything that I owned to experience a new life living out on the canals and rivers of the UK. So I'd like you to come along and experience it with me every step of the way. Good morning all. You're joining me as we pull away from the mooring, which is next to the farm shop on the Ashby Canal. And I've been a bit spoiled with all the fresh fruit and vegetables and nice cuts of meat that they do in there. And now I've got to go back to scrounging out of corner shops and whatever I can get for a little while. But it's a lovely day for a cruise, which has made a change from all that terrible weather we've had lately. So I'm going to make this video in such a way that you can imagine you're on the back here with me, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. We're starting to get a few leaves on the trees and hedgerow, and I've noticed that the blackthorns are actually flowering. Later on in the year, them flowers will turn into sloes, just in time for people to make sloe gin and sloe vodka for Christmas. Lovely. Because we understand each other now, Ashby's just said to me, can't this thing go any faster? So I had to tell him about the rules, and 4 miles an hour is the maximum speed. I think he was too happy though. I'm not sure he gets the concept of relaxing and enjoying these beautiful days, but he will one day. There's a place coming up on the left here. It must be a wonderful place to live. I don't know what it's called. I looked about for a sign, and there was a sign there that said barge, but I don't think they'd call that area the barge. But yeah, it's a lovely open marina, and they've got parking spaces for their cars. So obviously a lot of them still work there, and whatever, but what a beautiful place to come back to after work. I think I'd rather live there than some big manor house somewhere. Going back to Ashby the puppy, I haven't suddenly come into money that I can go and spend it on puppies and things like that. My family all clubbed together on my birthday and bought him for me, which was really thoughtful and lovely of them. So thank you very much. He thinks he can get the boat going faster again. He's even pinned his ears back so that he's more aerodynamic. Not only is all the nature coming back to life, but life on the Aitch Canal is livening up. Have a look how many boats I pass in 200 or 300 yards. I've never passed that many in such a short distance before. And I've been on the so-called busiest parts of the canal system in the middle of summer. It was nothing like this bit. was good that we was on a nice open straight bit of canal. Otherwise it could have caused not problems, but could have made it a bit difficult. Anyway, how are you lot getting on the back here with me? Hope you're nice and relaxed. I don't think I've told you where we're headed for today. Well, we're headed for the town of Hinckley. Or should I say, the outskirts of it. So it's only going to be a short little cruise today. Anyway, how many are we up to now? I think that's 5, or yeah, 5. And I can see another one coming up right behind it as well. Because it's been so quiet on the canals lately, I'm starting to think that all these people know each other, like a group of friends going out for a little holiday.
That's 6 boats there, one after the other.
I can see another boat as well, just the other side of the bridge in front there. I think I might be a bit closer than they are to the bridge. So I'm going to carry on and hope that they stop and let me through. But we'll see.
Gonna go that way, yeah?
I've just pointed to him that I'm going to pass him on the wrong side. Makes it easier and not a problem where he's veered over a little bit, as long as we both know what we're doing.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a bit close, wasn't it? Looks tight.
So what are we up to now? I think that was 7 boats, and I can see number 8 coming up in the distance. I've passed many more boats in a day's cruising before, but in a space of 200 or 300 yards I've never passed 8 one after the other like that. I can see some big old factories over there in the distance. So we must be getting close to Hinckley now. He's looking at all the sticks in the water. I think there must have been an old bridge here at one time, the way it's narrowed right in. Probably behind all them bushes you might find an old swing bridge, or remnants of. I booked in Aitch to be black the other day. I've got to go to Hill Malton to have it done. But I'd like to thank the people that have bought me a coffee or become members on the Buy Me a Coffee app, because they've more or less paid for it, and I really do appreciate that. I would have struggled a bit if it wasn't for them. give myself 3 weeks to get off the Ashby, go along to Coventry and then on to the North Oxford to Hill Moulton. So yeah, I should be able to take my time, do 3 or 4 cruises up that way. Don't want to stress myself out, do I? I recognise this bit coming up in the distance there. When I came up the Ashby, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago, there was some moorings over here on the right. So I'm going to try and sneak in there if I can. Looks like there's a space, 2 boats up. There's a boat coming towards me as well, and we'll probably pass it right where I want to moor. And if I go into the space front first, the stern of Aitch is liable to go out to the left there and cut all the room off for that other boat, so it's going to take me time. Let this other boat pass and then I'll reverse back into the space. There's plenty of room there.
It's going alright. See you there. Okay.
Right, point H in the right direction and then put him in reverse. And then hope for the best. That orange boat to my right there looks a cute little boat. I've really enjoyed it today. When the sun comes out, it makes all the difference when you're out here. So yeah, I count myself lucky for that. What a lovely day. And I hope that those of you that came with me have enjoyed it too. Hello, boy. You waiting for me? I've got to show you this boat that I'm moored next to. It's the cutest thing. It's actually a narrowboat. It must be the smallest one that I've ever seen. Can't be no longer than 12, 14 foot. Anyway, it's time to thank some lovely people. And I've got 2 new members on the Buy Me a Coffee app. Well, it's actually 3 new members, but it comes down as 2. It's Brian and Martin and Di. Thank you very much. So I should be able to get a couple of extra videos out a month behind the scenes for you to watch. Thanks for coming along, everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.